Welcome to the most epic beer showdown of the fall season. Welcome to the Spit or Swallow Beer Review's Falltoberfest. We are Shagdog and Jammer. We're diving deep into pumpkin spice madness, fest beers, and Marzen perfection.
Oh yeah.
Fun times, friends, and good beer.
Great beer.
Remember, all beers are good, just some vary in goodness.
That's right.
Will it be a spit or swallow? Join us and find out.
Fun times and good beer.
Good friends and great cheer.
That's right, Jammer.
Hey, welcome to Spit Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
Hey, and I'm Shagdog, and we are the Spit or Swallow Beer Review.
Hey, and this is our Falltoberfest Thanksgiving Day special, spectacular extravaganza.
Couple fall beers left over. And
Yeah.
I think this is the only fall beer I have left. I'm doing Sycamore Pumpkin Latte Blonde. It's beer advocate score of 86. It's a pumpkin beer and 5.8% ABV.
Yeah, that's awesome. I poured hard again. Shagdog.
There's no other way. Go hard or go home, right?
Yeah. I got Samuel Adams Harvest Hills, which is a new one by them. This smooth Hells lager balances malty flavor with floral hop aroma, perfect for tailgating, hiking, or sitting around the bonfire. It is a 5.4 ABV, 15 IBUs, crisp and easy drinking. I don't know what the grade is on BA. Don't really care.
What is it? Harvest. They give it an 85, and they say it's a Helles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Les. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here, Jammer.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, so mine is a orangey looking pumpkin ale, and the head's gone. I didn't give it a heavy pour, but I don't think the head was going to stay anyhow. And it smells pumpkin-y, a little latte in there, maybe a slight coffee smell in there. We'll see. A little musty smell too. It's kind of weird. Anyhow, how about yours, Jammer?
Well, I am still pouring mine, but I'm almost done. Here we go. I'm done. Squeeze the can for all it's worth. Yeah, mine, it does have a golden, crisp-looking, orangey yellow color beer, or caramel, like somewhat looking beer, coppery. The head is a little off-white, fluffy, and just kind of like a pillowy cloud, man. Inviting. Oh, man, you got this grassy hops in there, kind of like the European lagers that are Hells, basically. And smells really good. It has some citrus notes in there, but the grassiness is there, and I really like it. With a slight malty sweetness smell, I'm ready to jump in, Shagdog. So I'm going to say cheers to you, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours and everybody else in between.
All right, Jammer. Same to you, brother.
Man, that's actually pretty darn good. You know that? I'm surprised. Pleasantly surprised, that is. Sam Adams Harvest Hills, It's a new one for their variety pack. So it's not like the showcase, but it is a new one, so they are kind of somewhat showcasing it, It does have a malt type forward, kind of with bready notes type floral and a little slight spicy hop, And the hints of citrus. I will say it almost has like a peach or nectarine. But I'm also picking up here, it's weird, like maybe a little corniness there, you know.
Yeah.
Which kind of disappoints me in a way.
That sounds good. A little corniness, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, but it does taste good overall. I mean, it's just that I didn't expect the corniness.
I think I did this one once before. I think I'm a little upset because I still haven't found their Oktoberfest.
You are.
Last year they had the Oktoberfest in my store that I go to, and I went to take it up front. Like, oh, no, it's not scanning, so we can't sell it to you. I'm like, well, it's not seasonal. It had the previous season, summer or something. Yeah.
You're fading in and out, sounding kind of warped. There you go. You burped it straight.
Yeah, so they had the Oktoberfest, but I couldn't. They wouldn't let me buy it. Even though I went back a few days later and they're all gone. I mean, there was 4, and now there's 1. But anyhow,
I would have said to them, "What do you mean you won't let me buy it? Pick a number and let's go with it." You know.
Yeah, it was a handicapped girl up by the self checkout. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that means anything other than handicapped people should stick together. You rode the short bus. Should have told her that.
Yeah, but she's a different type of handicap jammer. She's on the Asperger scale, yeah.
Oh, so she's super smart working in a beer store.
Super smart. They're like, well, super smart, but yet certain things really dumb, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't fucking.
Well, you could have said, I know this is only $1.99. It ain't nothing special, you know. You should have been adamant about it. You said, this is $1.99 beer. I seen it here last week, and I decided to buy it this week. I know it said not $1.99. I don't know why it's not ringing up, but
Yeah, unfortunately, it's at a grocery store, not a beer store or anything. So.
Oh, a grocery store, that's even better because what do you mean you're not going to sell it to me? You don't know the price. What the fuck is this?
I mean, I could have really done the Jammer special and just took all the beers and put them in a different container and discount.
You should have done that, yeah. Got a 6-pack of Oktoberfest, beers.
Same company, whatever, but just a different box, for a cheaper price.
The grade I'll give this Shagdog, I'm gonna go B- and a swallow and a quarter. It's pretty nice, but I'm a little disappointed with the corn flavor.
Yeah,
even though it does taste good. I mean, it does. I won't deny it. It does taste pretty darn good. And for Samuel Adams coming out with a good new beer, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to try that one. I was thinking about, I saw a 12-pack one place, and the only reason I wanted to get it was that one beer, but I can't buy a whole 12-pack for just one beer.
Well, I did. And I've done those beers, and I think this is the last one in that pack. And I have all these drinking and thinking ones I've been drinking with them, So
you still got the 2 or 3 other ones of that left, or?
Yeah, I could probably give you a couple of them.
Oh no, I'm okay.
I probably have one of these I could give you.
Yeah, I almost bought the. I saw a Sam Adams 6-pack for the winter lager, or the other one. There's 2 different winter ones they have: the gold and the green winter lager. I forget what the hell the other one is. Something's a cold snap ale or cold snap lager and winter ale. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, I'm not buying that shit.
I think that we're going to have to how excited we were when we started the beer review and we were doing them and all that stuff. I think you were right about the feeling of new.
Right.
And I think now we need to move on to liquor. Yeah, we just pick up. Yeah, yes, we're doing wild turkey today.
Yeah, but the liquor is hard though because you have to buy almost a whole, unless you buy little shot bottles.
Little shot bottles. We'll do 20 of them in one set.
But a lot of liquor stores you go to, they don't have everything. They don't have like
but we buy whatever we can find in the shot size.
It does sound exciting, actually.
Yeah, I know. And you could try some expensive stuff in the shot size.
Yeah. That's true. Something that costs like $60 a bottle, but
or even more than that. A couple $100 a bottle. Well, okay, it's $20 for this little thing, but
what if you could order those online?
You probably could and have them delivered.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
I have a box of what you call it. I have the one that Ron Jeremy was pushing, the liquor.
Yeah.
Or whiskey or whatever it was. You remember that?
Ron Jeremy. Is he still alive? He's still alive.
He's dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let me check that.
He's dead.
Ron Jeremy.
He went crazy. He went crazy and died. It was a sexually transmitted disease that made him go crazy, like syphilis or something.
He's still alive, Jammer.
Nah, he's gone.
Let's see.
Brain dead.
Sexual assault allegations, personal life and health.
Syphilis.
2023, Jeremy suffered from severe dementia. As it
brought on by syphilis.
And evaluated him following his arrest. Yeah, Ron Jeremy, I learned, all the ladies, forgive me if you hear me say this. I know it's disgusting. But when I was in the Army, I saw a Ron Jeremy, because we had porno night before we went out to the club. One of the guys, it's porno night. Let's watch porno before we hit the club. I guess
they get you motivated to pick up a girl, right?
Yeah. So I'm watching Ron Jeremy, and the girl's riding him, and then he reaches around and pokes him. Wow. That's the first time I saw this. I was like 20 years old or something, or 21. I don't know. But anyhow.
From that point on, you've been poking everyone in there?
Trying to. Not all of them like it, I found out. Until they try to get it in there, and then they like it. Oh. I never did grade my beer, Jammer. I don't think.
I know. You didn't grade your beer, so I'm waiting for that grade.
Mine, it's got a little bit weird musty taste to it. The pumpkin's there, but it's not real bad, but it's not great. I give it a C, a straight up C and a swallow.
Oh, okay.
Pumpkin, musty, a little bit of a slight coffee. But, it's just not that great. I've had way better pumpkin beers. There you go. That's actually actual verdict.
Oh, boy. I should have left it where it was at.
What the hell is it? Is that your ALEXA?
This is the little shots of whiskey that I used to get because somebody bought me a membership in this Flaver club.
Oh. Flaver. Oh, yeah.
Which they would allow you to get so many samples of different liquors and stuff and everything. This is Connemara.
Oh, Connemara.
I don't know if you can read it.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Hold on. No, you can't read it. Shit. And this is Jameson. The Jameson, though, is the 18-year-old limited reserve Jameson. And then I have Rider's Tears Copper Pot. But I have another one that has the Ron Jeremy one. And they also included a coaster here, as part of it. So you could have a coaster, a stone coaster. And then they had the tasting notes on these things. Like it says, the Jameson 18-year-old limited reserve is 40% alcohol. And it has notes of caramel, vanilla, oak, chocolate, biscuit, orange, honey, and sherry. So forth. They got several of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it was interesting being in their club.
Santa looks like he's got blood running down his forehead.
Yeah, I know. It's got see. Look at that. I covered that up, and he doesn't have it. See, the lights playing games.
Oh, man. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Poor Santa.
Poor Santa. But this is the angel share. They kind of They even had a card here that says Angel Share. We love to see Flair rare moments. Be an angel and share things.
Yeah.
And it says time to explore the fine world of spirits.
Yeah. I like that, Jammer. I like their logo, the maple leaf looking thing. I guess it's supposed to be a maple leaf with the sycamore there.
Looks good.
And they got the pumpkin up there in the top part, since it's a pumpkin. But I like Sycamore, their logo. I mean, great.
Yeah.
Maple leaf.
I also like some of their beers. I mean, so yeah.
Have you had any of them?
That's the pumpkin latte you're doing right now?
Sycamore Pumpkin Latte Blonde, yeah.
I could have done a blonde ale to go with yours.
They have a couple mountain beers. They're called like they got Candy Mountain IPA and
Candy Mountain
girl stuff IPA. I don't know.
Girls Gone Wild.
Beach
IPA.
Girl or something like that.
That's what I would have do. Girls Gone Wild IPA.
I've had a couple of their beers. Nothing's been really that great, but
Girls Gone Wild Stout. That would be the girls of color. You know.
I think they're out of. Are they out of Columbia or somewhere in North Carolina?
It would be the black girls, and then
they're in North Carolina.
The brown ale would be all the Hispanic girls. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Girls Gone Wild.
You know, I'm chatting with a Hispanic girl right now. I'm hoping she's real. She's from Macon, Georgia, but God, she's probably fake. You know these dating sites.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is all of it's been invaded by AI bots.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, she looks real and she's chatting with me. It doesn't seem fake her chat.
The thing about the fake chat and all that stuff, you can pick it up if you really pay attention to it.
Well, she sent me 2 voice messages. It's on Facebook Dating, believe it or not. You want me to play one of her voice messages?
That's up to you.
It might have deleted it itself. Let's check.
You should have said my house for breakfast.
Well, that's a long drive from Macon, huh?
Oh, you could have said, hey, and you can spend the overnight.
Well, we just started chatting today, you know.
That's awesome.
And coffee. And
good luck. What?
It's like, that was awesome. Good luck.
I'm just saying, good luck. Hey, so let's move on, Shagdog.
Yeah, I got a little bit left. I got to chug. You got to get old Jammer. I need a little old Jammer inspiration. Chug.
Hey, I got a little thing here that says another question for Thanksgiving facts here.
Okay, go ahead.
You ready?
Yep.
Where did the tradition of breaking the wishbone come from? You should pick this up because this should be a part of you.
Yes. This came from when the Pilgrims helped the one Indian tribe kill the other Indians tribe. They caught a turkey, and they got the wishbone out of the turkey, and they said, let's make a wish, bitch.
Oh, boy. No, this came from Italy.
Oh.
The turkey wishbone tradition is said to date back to around 800 BCE. To the ancient Italian civilization known as the Etruscans. They would dry chicken bones and then torch them. Then touch them, not break them, for good luck. At that time, Etruscans believed that the birds were oracles capable of foreseeing the future. So by touching their bones, people could manifest good things for their own futures. So you need to start touching some boners.
I touch my bone every week, and
touch those boners.
I probably gotta break it.
And then you can come out of the closet.
Yeah, if I touch my bone every week, should I pull on it like this to make a wish?
Well, I don't want to instruct you on how to, self-gratify.
Can you break a dick or?
Yes, you could break your dick.
Now we had 2 guys. I had 2 guys arguing when I was in the army.
And they broke their dicks.
No, they're arguing whether you could actually break your dick, but the one guy was making it sound like it's a bone. And the guy said, no, you can't break. There's no bone in your dick that you can break. No, you can break your dick.
You can break the cartilage.
Yeah, the cartilage, yeah. Because there's been guys that have, like, a girl ride them and bend backwards or bend their awkward way and it burst their dick, bleeding out their dick. You know?
Hey, Another question for you. Where did the Mayflower first land?
The Plymouth Rock, right?
What was it called, though?
Plymouth?
Well, technically, it wasn't called this back then, so I'd give it to you. Plymouth Harbor, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
The Mayflower first landed at Plymouth Harbor, Massachusetts on December 18, 1620. The following autumn was a 3-day celebration to celebrate the first harvest that took place, though it wasn't yet dubbed Thanksgiving.
Was there really a big rock there on the beach where they first ended up? Plymouth Rock?
I don't know. That's something you have to Googleize.
Which one of your favorite? Here you go, Jammer. You got a famous. Most holidays you don't remember shit. Your birthdays. I mean, you don't hardly remember shit when you're a kid for your birthdays or holidays.
You don't remember much.
But do you remember a specific Thanksgiving at all or anything? I remember actually a couple Thanksgivings. And I think a lot of it has to do because the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving. So I do remember.
I remember watching football with my dad and my sister and mom and all that stuff and watching the game. I remember I didn't really participate too much into it, but they would. My dad would be in the kitchen making the nectar of the gods, as he would call it, gravy, and helping out making the stuffing and stuff.
That's two worlds apart from your nectar of the gods. Your dad's got gravy nectar of gods, and you probably would make your own beer. Nectar of the gods.
And he would help out making the stuffing and stuff like that, the dressing or whatever you want to call it, and take pulling the turkey out because my mom wouldn't be able to pull out the turkey because it's so heavy and everything like that. And so he would help do that, and my mom would be in the kitchen. They'd be getting the side dishes going, and they would be making mashed potato. And I would participate in putting stuff on the table and everything, but most of the time I was in the living room taking it easy. But, it's terrible to say, but it's true. And I remember my dad making some he would make sometimes this candy that and I gotta get with my sister to remember that recipe so I can make it for myself. But he made it with coconut and chocolate and some other nuts and stuff like that, and he made these candies himself and everything, and it was damn good candy.
Yeah.
But I remember those, and then I also remember watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with John Candy and Steve.
That's one of my new favorite things for Thanksgiving. Not new, but I try to make sure I try to watch that around Thanksgiving.
Because it kicks off the season, man. It kicks off the whole season, man.
The biggest things. I'm trying to think. Every year, pretty much consider Aunt, but I didn't call her an aunt, but. She made a fruit salad shit for like a green and white one Thanksgiving and some red and white one on fucking Christmas. But she's a big memory for all the dinners because she's always, when she ate, she made these noises.
This is really good.
She didn't say words.
This too because I made it.
She didn't even say words. She just made the noises. But that plus me and my younger brother, Thanksgiving 1989, I was a senior in high school. He should have been in 10th grade, but he failed 2 times, so he was in 8th grade. But anyhow, he wanted a slap box. We're slap boxing. I was like, did he? I don't want to slap down. Not the rapper. I don't want to slap.
So the big old slap came and boom.
We're slap. Okay, yeah.
And
okay,
now this is the Shagdog we know.
I didn't really slap him hard, but I got him in the eye. I poked him in the eye by accident, and he's like. He's going crazy. He comes after me, and he gets me in a headlock. And he's taking swings at me. He did nick me in the chin a couple times, but I was like, "You need to let go." And I pushed him off me finally, and then he came coming at me. I'm like, I had this ring on, I'm like,
and then you took him and put his head in the toilet and flushed.
No, I got him. This is at my grandmother's house on Thanksgiving, with everybody around. So he came at me. I'm like, cracked him. I got him like. With the right hand over his eye here. And then
that's why he has that scar.
He's like, oh, he sees the blood. He's like, ah! My mother tries to get in between us. He pushes my mother down, actually.
What?
To get to me, And then at that point, my cousin's husband, Omer, he's a pretty big guy. He comes over, pushes my brother, as he's getting closer to me because I was ready to hit him again. But it pushes him, and then he hits his corner of his other temple on a table when he falls over, and he's got blood on both sides.
Oh, boy.
But that was pretty fun. The whole family that was the first fist fight at my grandmother's house, I think. A real good fist fight, a teenager fist fight. We probably had little fist things when we were little kids, but that was the big one. Boy, we didn't talk the rest of the day, and we had to drive back to Pennsylvania, 2.5 hour drive, and my parents were upset.
Of course.
But we smoked in the car back then. We smoked. My mother would let us smoke, and he's like, about an hour into the drive, he's like, he didn't have any cigarettes. He's like, "You got a cigarette?" I'm like, "There you go."
Brotherly love.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about family. You can be so upset with them, but yet you still love them.
But sometimes it goes overboard. You kill them. There's no forgiving. Like
that's what happened to your fifth brother.
No, just other families you hear about in the news getting like shit. Thanksgiving, if they come, somebody shot the whole family out.
Which brings me to the whole depressing thing that you mentioned when we were off of the air, and that was the whole cardinal thing.
Yeah, Cardinals is a sign of a family member visiting. If you get a cardinal show up on your fence, or somebody,
loved ones visiting you, and basically letting them know that they're there, and it's a blessing.
You pulled out the two cardinals. I said, "That's your brother, or your father, and my brother, or maybe your father and your grandmother. I might not be my brother."
Actually, it's just a salt and pepper shaker, but yeah. It could be your brother or my dad. No, what's funny about what you say is that when my father-in-law passed away, there was cardinals that showed up at the house. Didn't show up very often, but when he died, they all of a sudden started showing up. Well, at least one did, constantly.
Yeah.
Same thing with my dad, constantly showing up. Catching it, every now and then. When my cousin passed away, my sisters made a point of it. They're like 3 stories high up in the hospital, and she passed away and everything. My cousin really loved butterflies and so forth.
When your cousin passed away?
Yeah.
All right.
And my sister said, as soon as she had passed away, she was looked out the window and there was a butterfly 3 stories high. There was a butterfly there.
Yeah. It's not the cousin that had the aneurysm, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And imagine that, 3 stories high. That's pretty high for a butterfly to be flying.
Yeah. I mean, they go up there, but just for them to just the rare fact that they like butterflies.
And then on top of that, she liked butterfly. And then on top of that, it's flying that high. And then on the top of that, it's at that exact window.
Make a promise to me, Jammer. I'll make a promise to you. What bird are you going to come back at to let me know you're okay? What kind of bird?
Man, I would say woodpecker, but but that is just too rude.
Here is one that's rare and hard to see, especially I've never seen one around here.
Hummingbird?
A fucking Oriole, since you're originally from that area.
Yeah, I guess I could come back as that, couldn't I?
Yeah, Oriole. And since I'm from New York, the New York state bird is a bluebird. I will come back to you as a bluebird. How about that? Okay. Not a blue jay, a bluebird. They're hard to find down south too, but I have seen bluebirds in Florida, but they're kind of rare too, though.
Usually blue jays,
Yeah, blue jays you see a lot in Florida, especially during this winter time, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, every now and then I would see it. If we put it out there, you probably find it. You'll catch them more often. But hummingbirds, I mean, my mother-in-law's house, we went there, and all of a sudden, she has all these flowers planted out front, and I saw a hummingbird, 2 or 3 of them actually, and they were all just, into getting the nectar there of the flowers. And I just thought to myself, yeah, you need to put out a hummingbird feeder,
Yeah.
because they would love that,
Bob's got his little flower garden out here, and the hummingbirds come out there while he's out there. They're like flying around and and he's out there watering the flowers all the time. But
And what's crazy is if you are feeding those birds and they know that it's you feeding them,
yeah,
they don't scare from you very much.
right.
They
Yeah.
become more. They know that you're not a threat.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was outside, we feed them every so often out here, and I was outside with my wife, and we were standing out there, and the birds came right up on the feeder, and we're like less than 2-3 feet away from it, and they were coming up to it and eating and everything, and then when we moved, they would be down on the ground, we're getting these ground doves, these doves that are ground doves and other birds. We're getting woodpeckers now, cardinals, blue jays.
I tell you what, here
Blackbirds.
Not right now, but in the spring, summer, and fall, lots of cardinals in our yard, all over the fucking place. They're flying, chasing each other. I mean, they're like cardinals galore. It's like
we've seen several times now over the past 2 or 3 years of the mother and fathers coming out here and eating, and then all of a sudden the babies.
Yeah, I wonder if it's all my dead family members out here and friends and stuff. Yeah,
Well,
I think I know more dead people now than I do alive people. Actually.
Yeah,
and it gets that way as you get older. It's more and more actually.
that's what I was talking about. You had mentioned a very depressing thing. Before which was the fact that the cardinals, being symbolizing loved ones that have passed on and so forth.
Coming to visit, yeah.
Visit you and everything like that. And in a lot of ways, that's depressing, and especially when you're moving right into the season where, people feel the loneliest. There's more breakups going on, stuff like that. And the crazy thing about the breakups, Shagdog, is the fact a lot of people get to that Christmas time and they're like, oh, you know what? I can't do this any longer. I need to just go ahead and break up because I don't want him or her giving me a gift.
And I can't afford her one.
Or I don't want to give her a gift or him a gift or whatever it is, and because, I don't want to be with that person any longer,
That's stupid. I tell you what, I mean, the thing with especially with a spouse, I mean, it's stupid getting gifts for each other. If you've been with each other for a while, you don't need to get each other gifts. I mean, what's the sense?
That's what I keep telling my wife. My gift to you is my presence.
Right. Why waste money on gifts? Let's invest that money.
Why waste money on cards and flowers?
Cards, especially cards. What a big ripoff, yeah.
Especially now because the cards are so damn expensive.
Yeah. Just write us a note. Give us a piece of paper.
$8 for a card?
If you email it, it's free.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. Blue Mountain.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do this year for you. I'm going to send you a Christmas greeting through an email.
I sent you a greeting a long time ago, and I told you, I warned you. I said, if you don't change your ways, you'll end up with one of these girls.
What girls? Was that the transgenders?
The trannies.
I remember the time you sent me the soccer team one. It was had like 5 girls, and I had shirts, half tits sticking out. And as I scroll lower, because it was such a big picture, I had to scroll down.
That's the one I said. Yeah.
They had their dicks and their sneakers on.
Yeah.
That was it.
But yeah, I mean, that kind of crazy shit. Yeah. Hey, what about those sweaters?
January is, like you were talking about, Jammer, is the most suicidal month. And I think I don't think everybody is depressed in November, December, but I think once December ends and maybe some of your hopes didn't happen, and Santa Claus
especially New Year's, you go into New Year's and you don't have that special someone to bring in the year.
Right. I mean, I look at it as I got my own special someone as me.
It's Mary Palmer and her 5 sisters.
New Year's doesn't affect me at all. I had bad New Year's experiences. I mean, kind of bad, kind of good.
Jump in the bonfire.
That was New Year's. Walking my friend home drunk. He was drunk when I was senior high school with my girlfriend, and we had to walk all the way back to the place. My feet was soaked.
Frostbite and lost 2 toes.
Yeah, I didn't lose 2 toes. But there's a couple other bad experiences on New Year's too. So I'm grateful to still be here during January. Also a bad experience I've had, yeah.
You start off the new year, you're like, oh, thank God I made it to another year.
I made it to January 3rd, thank God.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, you're right about January being notoriously high in suicides and so forth. Yeah, it's not. Let me tell you, if you focus on the negative and you focus on the dark stuff, you're going to end up being obsessed with it.
Yeah.
You got to always think positive, look towards the future, and know this too shall pass, and enjoy the moment while you can, because one day you're going to look back and say, I would really like to have been able to use that time to my benefit.
Yeah, that picture behind you, is that a turkey or is that a cardinal with a worm in his mouth?
That's a turkey.
Yeah, but could it be a cardinal with a red worm in his mouth?
Well, if you want it to be, I guess you could stretch it out to be.
Yeah. Oh, is that the Thanksgiving? Oh, another Thanksgiving I remember is when I was in Panama. Mm-hmm. I got in a drunken fiasco during the summer, and my captain got me out of some trouble or whatever. But anyhow, during Thanksgiving, was that before? That was after, yeah. Thanksgiving is 94, I think. Thanksgiving 94. Cowboys were playing Green Bay on Thanksgiving Day. We're at his house, downtown Panama City in Panama. With he had a wife. I don't think she was Panamanian, but she was Hispanic. He was white, though, but he had a Thanksgiving thing there. A bunch of us from the unit went, and I'm trying not to drink too much there, because I'm like, all right, he already got me out of drunken trouble. I'm like, I'm not trying to drink, but I did drink. And I remember the Cowboys-Packers game. Cowboys laid a whooping on the Packers. Mm-hmm. And I think that was the year Cowboys went against Buffalo the second year, I think. I can't remember. Maybe they didn't go to the Super Bowl that year. I think they lost in San Francisco in the championship. Mm-hmm. But after that, me, my friend, and another friend that were at the party there, we left that damn Thanksgiving dinner thing about 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Went out to a club. I mean, I was like hammered. I was like, shit, maybe I shouldn't be going out. I was hammered all night. We stayed up till like 5 in the morning.
Wow.
I was like, I slowed it down a little bit, started drinking more water, but
that reminds me of a car wash and trying to drive through it with my Jeep.
Yeah. On Thanksgiving?
Not on Thanksgiving, I don't think, but it was my Jeep was jacked up high, and we couldn't get through there.
I was with you, yeah. That was weird. I mean, yeah, it didn't seem like it was that high. Maybe the lights on top, the big lights.
Yeah.
Because we were going to meet that girl I was chatting with, right over there in Weston Chapel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
she was kind of young.
Was it Indian something?
She was legal, but she was kind of young. Yeah. No, she was white. She was white. She worked at Walgreens over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was that True for Dare?
I don't know, but she was young. But I was like, what the hell? But I met her. I was like, okay, see you later. Yeah.
Hasta la vista. Now you say, I should have went back for it.
But then we went to Cheers. No, I ended up seeing her later on. I went out with her one other time later.
Secrets come out now.
Yeah, and then I ended up working with her too. She ended up working with me at Accent Marketing, where I used to work.
Is that what you call it?
Working. Yeah, working. Yeah. But she was very. I got with her on a date one time, and I was like, she's just too. I just can't train somebody that young.
Oh, you just have to be dedicated.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing with her though. That was one thing I was jealous about you going out to the bars when we were younger, 27, 28, 29, as you would run into people that you knew from high school or whatever occasionally, and I would never run in it because I wasn't from the area, so I would never run. I just missed that, like what could have been when I.
Oh, you should have just acted like you meant. Oh, hey, I remember you. Didn't you?
Hey. Went to Pasco High too? Oh, yeah, I think I remember you.
What year did you graduate?
89? Yeah.
Or and then you could have said, "Oh yeah, you Zephyr Hills, huh? Oh, well that would explain. I probably saw you at one of the games."
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Pasco and Zephyr Hills. What's the crazy thing is they had a stadium there that had been there for you talk about so many years at my old high school.
At Pasco.
And concrete stadium, home bleacher stadium side.
Yeah.
And they just now recently demolished it and going to rebuild.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, why? Because they wanted to build a bigger or whatever, and everybody was upset about it. But I saw it on Facebook. One of my friends was like, "Yeah, we're here to take one last, little trip down memory lane and be here for, walk around the stadium before they demolish it and everything."
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, because I remember
Jason.
That's what the stadium the field we just used to cut through.
Yeah. And Jason had in one of our art classes was painting the windows so that it said Pasco Pirates. So there's so many windows, and he was putting the stencils on it, and he was painting them, as an art project.
Now, is there any history behind the name Pirates, or just because of Buccaneers? Okay,
I'm not sure.
Pirates.
Well, the Buccaneers weren't around at that time, when they.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But maybe the history of the Pirates being in that Gulf Coast area, it could be, right?
Yeah. So anyway, that's a long story, but
I don't know what story. When my high school used to be the Blue Devils. How they get the Blue Devils, I don't know.
Better than Blue Balls.
And the other side of the town, the South Side High School, was the Green Hornets. How they get the Green Hornets? Blue Devils, all the time. Green Hornets. The north side of town is another town called Horseheads there. The Horseheads Blue Raiders. They had the colors.
They were hung as a horse.
A lot of high schools back then, the older ones had like blue colors with their name. Blue Raiders, Blue Devils, Green Hornets. Matter of fact, here they got the Yellow Jackets for the high school. And then across the river, of course, the Augusta National, right, is get the green jacket. The baseball team, the AA or AAA baseball team, where they're AA or maybe single A, they're the Green Jackets, Augusta Green Jackets. Although they play in the North Augusta, though.
Yeah.
Because the stadium they used to play over there, but they built the stadium across on this side of the river. Nice little stadium, yeah.
What about the sweaters?
What the sweaters? Oh, the sweater I was telling you about with the.
You told me to remind you, so
we're 54 minutes in. Should we wait to the next one?
Whatever you want to do. We're recording, so
Yeah. How much can I cut out with this extravagant video that we've done?
Well, you use them as shorts, whatever.
Oh yeah. Sweaters. I was thinking about Christmas sweaters today, and I was talking to somebody at work. And I was told about a sweater I saw a couple of years ago. I'm not Jewish, but I saw a Hanukkah sweater, Christmas sweater, and it said Hanukkah or whatever, and it had the menorahs, the candles, or whatever. And then underneath the candles or above the candles, they had beer mugs, going around. Yeah. I was like, wow, that'd be a good beer drinking sweater, But I was like thinking now, I said, now it'd probably be better to have a Christmas sweater, Hanukkah, Jewish on one side, Palestinian on the other side, and saying something like can't we get along or something like that, and with beer mugs on. He's looking at me like
beers across the divide.
And he said, I don't think that would help them get along. I said, I don't know. You have a couple beers, you never know.
Yeah, either start a fight or they'll
start a fight or start making Middle Eastern gay love.
Well, I like the one thing you sent me where it showed the sheep or whatever.
Oh, the red light district. Yeah, the sheep dancing or goat or whatever it was. Yeah. A goat, because they like goats.
Goats.
Americans, New Zealanders, Australians, we like sheep. They like goats. Sheep must be hard to come by over there. Yeah. I would think a sheep would be better. It doesn't have horns.
Yeah. Have hooves though.
Yeah, but sheeps are kind of docile. Yeah.
Bah.
You get the clippers on them, shave them off. If you want them smooth, if you want a nice furry little girl, you keep her wool on her. If you want a little smooth little beaver, you shave that wool off.
Terrible.
I know.
If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Leave it to
Thanks
beaver.
for watching, comment, like, and subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I'm Jammer.
I am Shagdog. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we are the Spitter Swallow Beer Review, and this is
the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
The Falltoberfest.
Falltoberfest
Thanksgiving
finale. The Falltoberfest finale, right?
Yeah, Falltoberfest finale with Thanksgiving extravaganza.
A couple days away as we are ready to stuff the turkey.
Yeah, stuffing the turkey blues. That's what we got.
Yeah.
I'm stuffing the turkey. I got my hand all up in it.
And we want her to gobble, gobble, gobble it down.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you on the next one.
All right. Take care. Bye. Hey, why don't you join Shagdog and Jammer on the Spitter Swallow Beer Review?